In this movie, I'll show you how to close all open documents on the PC specifically. If you're a Macintosh user, there's enough differences that you'll be better served by the next movie. Now notice that I have a total of 3 documents open in all, as you can see by the appearance of the 3 title tabs at the top of the screen. Let's make changes to each one before we close them out. And I'll just make random changes. I'm just going to click on this one here and press the backspace key in order to get rid of it. Then I'll press Control-Tab to advance to the next document. And I'll just select this group that contains my name and press the backspace key. And then I'll switch over to this new document that I haven't done anything with, and I'll just select the rectangle tool. What the heck, doesn't matter what. And I'll go ahead and draw a rectangle. And you can now see that we have asterisks after each one of the document names, thereby indicating that we have unsaved changes. Now, the last thing you want to do, this is just a bit of advice, is walk away from your computer for an extended period of time with a bunch of files open that have unsaved changes. Because chances are good, especially if it's at work, that someone's going to come along and want to close your documents, and they're going to end up getting this message right here. Should I save the changes or not? Now, what I found is that 9 out of 10 people are going to just click the yes button. They're going to figure, you know, Joe or Sarah or whomever must have wanted those changes to be saved. And this could be the only copy of your document, and you may have actually gotten rid of things like I did. And that would be a real problem. 1 out of every 10 people is going to do the right thing, which is to cancel out of that message and then go up to the File menu and choose the Save As command so that they don't ruin the original document. But that's a rare person, by the way. The thing nobody does is close the document and say, nah, I'm not going to save the changes, if they're not you. So the point is, you need to make that determination. When you walk away from your computer, you need to make sure that you close everything that's open. That's my advice. Now, there really is no close all command. If you go up to the File menu, you'll see that there's a close command, but we'd have to choose it repeatedly to close all these documents. You do have an exit command, but that not only closes all the open documents, but it quits the software as well. Turns out there's a hidden keyboard shortcut. So instead of pressing Control-W, you add the Alt key. So you press Control-Alt-W. And let me show you what that looks like. I'll go ahead and press Control-Alt-W. And Illustrator will ask me, do I want to save my changes for my commercial document? If the answer is yes, obviously I'll click on the yes button. If the answer is no, I'd click no, which would mean I would go ahead and close the document without saving the changes, so I would forever lose those changes. And if I think better of it and I don't want to close the document after all, I'll click on the cancel button. And notice if I click cancel, that cancels the closing of all documents. So I'm going to press the keyboard shortcut again, Control-Alt-W. There's also keyboard shortcuts for each one of these guys, which is Y for yes, N for no, and ESC, the escape key, for cancel. Now in my case, this is just a demo document. I have no interest in saving it, so I'll just click on the no button. And for this document, I deleted my name, so I definitely don't want to save it, so I'll press the N key this time around, and then I'll get one final warning for this document in which I removed the 1, so I'll press the N key again in order not to save those changes. And now I can safely walk away from my computer for any length of time without worrying about whether my documents will survive the way I want them to. And that's how you go about closing all open documents inside Illustrator. If you're a PC user, you can go ahead now and skip to the next chapter.